right, well, this is Rosie from Rosie's Restaurant, and we're going to talk to her today about her restaurant. So when did you come up with this idea? Have you always been a restaurateur? Or?
Oh, well, actually, off and on throughout the years, we always kind of thought, oh, you know, it would be kind of nice to have a restaurant, but never really took it too seriously. Actually, from, oh goodness, the 70s, I would say. You know, I've always enjoyed cooking and have done parties and fundraisers, and so things over the years just kind of evolve, and it turned out that this particular building was on the market 4 years ago, and we drove by and it was like, God, that's a cute old house. And right away you start to think, oh, that old awakening of a restaurant? When you enjoy doing something, very often you can do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not work, it's fun.
It is, it's a lot of fun. And then after relocating from Pasadena up to the Central Coast, I've pretty much done so many fundraisers for the area as far as the school fundraisers, very involved with that. So, hence, there's always been the love for cooking.
Nice. And all of the recipes are yours, and you make everything from scratch?
Yes, and you know, it's not that I go and sit and go, oh, let me come up with this recipe. Everything is, you know, over the years you evolve and you take something from here and something from here. But
no, what got me out here was chicken and waffles.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm crazy for chicken and waffles. And yours are great.
Oh,
they were so good. I was so excited I burnt my fingers picking the chicken apart when it was too hot.
Oh, it's great. You know, when we started to put the menu together, that was one of the first things. I have a son that's down in LA, and he goes, Mom, have you ever thought about the chicken and waffles? And I'm like, that would be great. We're in a perfect area. People would love it. But the more people you talk to, it's such an unusual item. They look at you and they go, really? Chicken and waffles? So,
and how are they receiving it?
Nice,
nice. What else did I really like? I really liked the lasagna, the meat lasagna. That was fabulous.
Yes, well, as far as that goes, everything is, I mean, from scratch. You're sitting there putting the ground beef, a little linguiça, you know.
It's that combination of the meat that rarely does anybody do that makes it so good.
Right, and of course, everything else that's in it. You know, it's not just slapped out of a jar, you know.
And you make the ragu yourself?
Yes, we do.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So you work with your husband?
Yes.
And how's that going?
Hey! How else can it be going, you know? No.
You haven't killed him yet.
Or vice versa.
Michael in the kitchen helping you. Where'd you find him?
And Michael, I put an ad and had different applicants, and Michael fit the bill. He's just excellent. He's great to work with. His knowledge and his experience, we're very happy. Actually, everybody here has been handpicked.
Yeah.
And so our staff, everybody's good. So
I know Kelly from Rosa's.
Isn't that fun? That's what she said. I was like, you know her. And she goes, oh, yes. Well, she's a darling. She's just
a good waitress.
Oh, she is.
Really good waitress.
And you know, that's what you need. And we want people to have the feel that it's a homey place. You don't want to come in and have, you know, the cold stares or whatever like that. And so each and every waitress, and then Dan, waiter that we have, they're just great people.
I mean, Dan was here on a Sunday as just a guest eating, and he got torn from his seat and told to go back and make salads several times. Now you're just open for dinner at this point. Any plans for lunch or?
Oh, everyone keeps asking us, but currently, just with, you know, dinner, it keeps my hands full, I'll tell you. You know, maybe eventually on weekends. Maybe. It just, well, it depends. If we get so that we are constantly busy, then one could bring in more staff, in all honesty.
Right. All right, so let's take a look around and see what you've done with this cute gift.
I'm not sure how old the paper is, but when we purchased the home, fortunately, the old chandelier was still intact, and the paper in this room, and then in the middle row, it had napkins that are starched and crisp. That's great, but that doesn't go with us. You know, so it's
the napkins. I like the ghosts. I called them ghosts in my article.
Ghosts. The house was built in 1913 by the Smith brothers, who at that time for Nipomo were building homes in this area. And we're still researching the information on the history. But a short period later, Mr. Morrow purchased this home, and he ended up being the justice of the peace, we understand, as well as he would give jails. And chicken and waffles is a nice, like old-fashioned looking waffle, and then our fried chicken, what folks like to do, which is very popular down south and down, you know, even in LA area. You take the waffle and you can pour the syrup and the butter on it, and you can shred up some of the chicken or without the chicken, and you just take it and eat it like a sandwich. Well, we've got the chocolate mousse, we've got the cheesecake, we've got berries and whipping cream, and we have what is becoming actually a favorite and well known, our bomb diggity, which actually our bomb diggity is a slice of the cheesecake and the chocolate mousse with raspberry sauce, with whipping cream and fresh pepper. Will you pick up something? Anyway, so hopefully you get, people are always inquiring as to what's in our meatloaf. And when I tell people what's in our meatloaf, very often there's much concern, because when you tell them red bells and yellow bells and onions and carrots and green onions, immediately people think, oh my goodness, you've got large chunks of all these veggies. But we don't. We mince them up, and so it's very, very small, and when it's blended with the beef, it gives it such a nice, just that perfect little taste. Go ahead, and we use the cumin, we use the white pepper, we use the little cayenne, we use a little garlic, and we use a little pepper. And so everything is all blended, as well as we have to put a little bit of Tabasco in it. Little touch of that, a little Worcester, and when you blend, when people look at this, they think, oh my goodness, what is that going to taste like? And it tastes wonderful. It all blends and melts together, and it's really nice. You have to try it, actually. And the famous ketchup, always some ketchup, and both types of mustard. When you cook, as much as each of us do, you know what your finished product should taste like and smell like. And we have the finished product ready for the oven. Now, since what people need to keep in mind, since so many of our dishes are literally really homemade and made fresh, when you order a meatloaf or a rolled chicken, it honestly is going to take us at least 25 minutes. My original, because people, I mean, we all